Good morning friends, let us discuss deformation of a body subjected to axial forces. That means number of forces are imposed on a particular body. For that purpose, principle of superposition is there in order to study this one. When a number of forces acting on a body, the resulting strain will be algebraic sum of strains caused by individual forces. That means when number of forces more than two forces or more than one force, that is two forces acting on different directions. So when there are number of forces more than two, then we can have this combined effect. Total change in length, that is delta L, is algebraic sum. What do you mean by algebraic sum? What this plus and minus indicates, that means there might be change in length in positive or negative sense. Then that means elongation or contraction of length. If elongation is there, then this is positive, and if contraction is there, then that may be negative. So delta L is equal to delta L1 plus or minus delta L2 plus or minus delta L3 and so on. That means if P is different for all three sections, 3 or 4 or 5 sections, then P1 L1 upon, I must write here, A1E plus minus P2 L2 upon A2E plus or minus P3 L3 upon A3E. Let us consider one example. Here we are having P is different, that means P1, P2, P3 all are different. Take this example. Here we are having uniform cross sectional area, that means A is same for all 1, 2, 3 area. Length is different, so L1, L2, L3. Here 300, 400 and 600 mm different length for different sections, and we can separate all this section in this way. We can separate section 1, 2 and 3 here, and in this way this is section 1, see 300 mm. Here there is absolute force of 1 kilonewton. See, we have taken 1 kilonewton here and 2 kilonewton are balance, correct? It is a compression type, that means here minus delta L1, because the force is different. So P1 in this case, let us write down, P1 in this case is 1 kilonewton, or if you want to use convention, then might be 1 minus 1 kilonewton, because it is of compressive in nature. Compression force is there. L1 is 300 mm. Area given is a uniform area 100 mm square. E is given as 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square for whole bar. Second, we have taken 1 kilonewton in section 1, 2 are balanced. So let us think about second section, 2 kilonewton of pull nature or tensile nature. Here 2 kilonewton balance, again we are taking 2 kilonewton here, so it is of tensile nature. So there is elongation of delta L2, that is positive. So P2 is 2 kilonewton, L2 is 400, A2 which is uniform 100 mm square, and E is given uniform 2 into 10 raised to 5. Let us now consider section third, which is this one 600 mm. Here it's 600 we have written. Now 2 kilonewton of compressive nature, and from this side also it is 2 kilonewton of compressive or push nature. So this is P2 is 2 kilonewton, L2 is 600 mm, P3 is 2 kilonewton, L3 is 600 mm, A3 which is uniform 100 mm square, and E is 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square or megapascal. So here there is a compression, this is elongation, and this is again a compression, or change in length is negative. So we can write down delta L as minus P1 L1 upon A. I am not writing A1 because A1, A2, A3 are uniform, plus P2 L2 upon AE minus, why minus? Because, or let us say I am writing here plus, but minus P3 because it is in compression in nature, A3, or let us write down only A, E. So now it is your duty to find out the answer. Find out delta L as whole, delta L1 minus delta L1 plus delta L2 minus delta L3. So it is your scope of work. Find out complete delta L and tell me the unit in comment box. So now it is your assignment, and similarly solve at least 2-3 problems of same nature and give in WhatsApp. Thank you.